my apologies. The stream did cut off. Now it's back up. Welcome back. Thought I got cut off, but these things happen. The nation's finest at work, police. So, I'll show you a Russian phenomenon. So the traffic police are parked right over there. You can see their car and on the roundabout, and they randomly stop people to check for baddies, drunk drivers, checking documents, things like that. Then they just randomly pull people over. Which is nice, because I know I've been randomly pulled over quite a few times. But anyway, so that's what the police do. They're over there, traffic police. Something I've never mentioned, there's the arch, that's the Victory Arch, and it says on there, Защитникам Leningrad Slava. So it's kind of written backwards. So glory to the protectors of Leningrad. That's the Second World War. Glory to the protectors of Leningrad. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is. So let's cross here. There's a phenomenon that I've never mentioned. There's culture over there. I'm not supposed to take any notice from over there, but no point in this taking the piss. Oh, we fell over. You're back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I got cut off. Yes. I knew my basically my tariff was running out yesterday, and it came up and gave me a warning and said, your tariff's run out, you need to pay. And I thought, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, and then I completely forgot. I got interested in something else. Something else come up, and I forgot to pay my tariff. Basically, phones don't work. I don't know how they are in whatever everybody is in the world, but here, put somebody else's SIM card in there, unless you unlocked the phone first, if it came on a contract. So, and the whole handling with it here, there's none of that nonsense. Basically, buy a phone, put whatever bloody SIM card you want in it. Even if you bought it from the SIM card, the service provider, so like MTS is the big provider here. If you got a phone from MTS, even though it's from them, you can even buy an MTS, they even had their own brand of phones at one point, an MTS phone, but you can still put any SIM card in it. It's not locked to it as such. There's no, you don't lock you down to a particular provider. So, kind of, you're welcome. You're not locked to any particular service as you are in the UK. I don't know how that works in America. Are you on the same kind of thing where your phone's locked? You have to get a very expensive contract, when I wasn't going to be there for 3 months, so Labara was the way I went. It was very good as well, I must say. Coffee's pretty good actually. There you go. Is that a reasonable price? Is $3 off about? It's not even $3, is it? It's kind of about, yeah, $3 maybe. $3 or £3. Is that a reasonable price for coffee and pie? Where from? Wherever people from? Tell me in the comments. Is $3 a reasonable price where you're from? Or is it expensive? I don't know. Do you think there's any trolls under there? The trolls have got off the channel. They must have gone under there. Trolls got fed up of trolling me. Kind of thing. Do you see it was 400 Russian? Yeah, 400 Russian rubles, about $3, isn't it? Somewhere around about there. I think. Maybe a bit more, maybe 350. Not sure. Depends on the currency exchange rate, and I'm not really up on dollars. I keep an eye on the pound. It's about £1. 100 rubles is about. Hold on, so I think this. 100 rubles gets you £1.06. Yeah. So £1. No, hold on a minute. £1 gets you 106 rubles. There you go. That's right. We're going Starbucks coffee would be about 10 quid. Really? 10 quid? 400 rubles, 7 Canadian. Yeah, maybe. Привет, American Sputnik. Как дела? Right, so if you don't know who American Sputnik is, American Sputnik is, his name is Marcello. He's not Italian, but I say it that way. He's an American warrior living in Kazan, and he's got a great channel, much better than mine, because I'm only tiny and he's way bigger than me. And you can go onto his channel and get things from an American perspective. So obviously I've got my own British way of doing things, and he's very American, obviously, because he's American. And he's got American slang things in there. Does some great videos. I should really go and look at his channel and give him a subscribe, especially if you're American. You'll find his content very interesting compared to mine, where mine's more or less off the cuff vlogging, where his is more constructed videos. A bit like Aussie Spy, again, another one with constructed videos. I'm going to walk around the back here. I'll say for why. Because I can get. Yes, it is by George, I think. You're not far off it, is he? You'd have to ask him. Oh, go on to his channel and ask him. I think he does live streams as well. He does do live streams. Hunt for, oh yeah. So, public toilets. Of course, Russia doesn't have toilets. That all nonsense again. Oh, right, I've spotted a bin, so look somewhere to throw my coffee pot in. Zootovar, that's pet food. So, that's better. So, across the road here and down past here and then down the back way, which I never did before, here in this town. For anybody who's watched my live streams from here before, never came down here. It's a secret area. I'm on a mission. And oh, did we? I think we did actually come past this. This is the. Oh, did we? Or did we? Maybe we did. I don't know. Is this the stadium? I think that's the stadium. I think we did come past here, but didn't go all the way down. So some of the different hands are getting cold now. That was like boiling hot, but now my hands are cold where I sat for a while. I'm quite moist in my coat inside. So, hi, where are you going? It's the Tatra Republic. I was wrong. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so there we go. Hi, where are you going? Can I say I'm walking here? Alright, let's walk here. 3, I'm walking here. He's walking here. Hey, that don't make much sense to me. Sorry, my dear. You don't make much sense. So this is the back of the shops. Not really much to show you there, but it is. And this is the back of the. I think this is the back of the. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was the back of the administrative centre, but it's not. It's not. It's just the shops. So over the other side, I'm thinking. So I don't think I've ever walked down here myself personally. I've been driven through here in the car, but only zipped through. You know, not in the car, in the van. But there's something you don't see. There's an electric charge point. How's about that? Beside the big transformer. So that's something, isn't it? Starting to see them appear in Russia now quite a lot. Electric charging points for electric cars. Seeing more and more of them. And I believe they're actually free. You don't pay for a charge. So that's something. Whew. So down here, very quiet here. So this is the centre of, well, it's just off the centre of town, and you can see it's very quiet here. It's very nice. This was all part of the Tsar's park here. This was all part of the Tsarist era, so this is a very old place. One of the remaining Tsarist era wooden buildings is there. That's been restored. That's actually been restored in recent years. That was kind of dilapidated. It was in a bit of a state at one point, just through the trees there. As you can see, the brown building. But now it's been restored. It's looking very nice. Weird question. I've been watching your live stream for a while of Ever I Want to Do, which is definitely on my bucket list. Could I come visit you? Of course you can come visit me. Of course you could. Why not? I have no objections to that. A friend of mine just moved back to Novgorod. I want to visit him as well. Novgorod. Now, which Novgorod is that? Is that Nizhny Novgorod, Velika Novgorod, or another one? There's two. There's two big Novgorod, or Novgorod region. So, which is where I'm going to be living. I'm going to be living in Novgorod, but I'll be living closer to Velika Novgorod, which is the Great Novgorod, if you like, big Novgorod. Velika, Great, Grand Novgorod, sort of like Velika Britannia, you know, Great Britain. Velika Novgorod. So the city, which city? Nizhny Novgorod's got a big city, and so has Velika Novgorod. It's it's hard to know. That is an air raid shelter, I think, from the war period. I think that is what that is. I've never noticed that before, but I've never walked through it before, so that explains that. But that looks like an air raid shelter to me. A wartime air raid shelter. Very looks like it to me. It would explain it next to buildings. Yeah. Looks like it very much. He never specified. Well, I mean, Novgorod, Novgorod's a big... there's a lot of towns in Novgorod itself. The place where I'm going to, if you follow videos, you see that my town is called Staraya Russa, and that is in Novgorod. This place here is an interesting place, actually. I'm not sure where it ever was. I have a suspicion that it could have been a hospital at one time, but it's been boarded up forever. This place, it has been like that for a long time. But what I've noticed is they've cleared the grounds of all the weeds and whatever, and it's got a new roof on it by the looks of it. So I suspect that they're doing something there. What, I don't know. Anyway. Wait. He never specified. I don't know. But there's lots of towns in Novgorod. Lots and lots of them. I couldn't say. It's a big place. It's kind of the smaller towns in Novgorod would be difficult to get around because a lot of them have not got rail stations. So the smaller places are kind of difficult to get around. Like the one where the town where I'm going to, Starossa, is much better connected with transport services, but even so, it's still kind of mainly by bus. There's a bus that runs from where I'll be down to St. Petersburg. It's about a 4-hour trip, not very expensive, but it's an actually nice trip. So this is the that used to be the bank there. Actually, that used to be Spear Bank. Well, it's still got Spear written on it, but it's not anymore. It's not Spear Bank there anymore. It's a cafe by the looks of it. And another chemist. Oh, there's a Christmas tree. I gather it's not ready yet then. It's just going to be lit up. I'm heading towards this end of town now because this is my way back, and my way back, as you know, it gets dark here early. I don't want to be caught out in the pitch black again. Don't really fancy another midnight walk. So that's, I don't think that's the town Christmas tree. I'm not sure where it is here. I said I'd try and find it, but I really don't know where it is. There is one, I just don't know where. So yeah, this used to be a municipal building, so it was all the city administration was in here, or town administration, but now it's mainly other businesses. It's been repurposed. I'm not sure where the town administration is anymore, actually. Couldn't tell you. Walked through the main square. This is where I met Aussie Spy before, if you remember. If you're watching the last live, I'm going to go across here now. Oh, I've got to go all the way around. What a pain in the ass. I hate standing at these crossings. It seems to take forever when you're waiting. Or if you're far away, they're green, and by the time you get there, they're red. I could skip across. I hate waiting at these things. How long have you lived there? Lived there? Lived there. I've been here 15 years. Was coming and going, so but yeah, 15 years on and off. Tempted to skip across the road, but I don't suppose getting squished today would be a good idea. Oh, I could to this tactics, yeah. Oh, come on. Anytime.
Переход улицы 1 мая разрешен.
Get across the road to say. She says, get across the road. The road's called First May Road. So, Mayday Road. How's that? Mayday, Mayday. Walk through here. What country is this? This is Russia. Russia. This is a terrible Russia. See? I'm about to be attacked to death. And killed to death, I suppose. Attacked with what do you call it? Rogue toilets. That's a baby joint. I never noticed that before. There was. Oh, there is over there. There's a Krasnoye. I'd never noticed. So down here we've got brutal. So this is another. I don't know if I've showed this place off before. Maybe we did pass through it. I'm not sure. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest. But it is a little memorial. We've got a few things here. They've got the flags, obviously the Russian flag, and that's the army flag, and I'm not sure what the St. George's flag, of course, and I'm not sure what the others. Even the I'll show you this, it's funny. So I've got cannons. They look pretty real. I'm not sure if they are or not. And we've also got bins in the shape of cannons. Now this is cool. I would like one of those at my house. Mortars, in fact. Oh yeah, Marcello, he's on the store. There you are, mortars for you, he's a mortar man. Yes, so mortars and a big hat. So nice thing, nice place. They've done a good job, I think. So yeah, this is they have some nice things here. You know, Russia's not as it's painted out to be, not made out to be at all. There's Cinderella's carriage by the looks of it. I suppose you can sit in there and get your photo taken and stuff. Oh, it's got LED lights on, so I guess that's going to be lit up shortly when it gets dark. I'm not waiting for that. It's quite nice and green here in the summertime, actually. It's quite a nice place to walk about, this town. It's kind of, I prefer Krasnoye Selo to other places, especially St. Petersburg, which is very busy and very big. This kind of feels, I don't know, the buildings feel smaller, kind of thing. If that makes any sense. Somebody got a broken exhaust. Rossal, Lenina. And you know what, another bin there. What I noticed about these small towns is there's a lot more rubbish bins than there is in St. Petersburg. Don't ask me why that is. It's kind of difficult to find them in St. Petersburg, a rubbish bin. They're everywhere. Oh, dear me. This is the way back out of town. Not much a lot here to show you, really. We'll go down the other side, I think. No, we won't, because actually it would be Difficult to cross the road further down. It's all crossing in an appropriate place. Going at a good pace now. How did you have to be drive? How old do you have to be to drive? I don't know. I think it's 18, you know. It might be 17 or 18. I don't know. That is a question I've never been asked, and a question I've never looked into. I really couldn't answer that one. Maybe somebody else can answer that. I don't know. That's my honest answer. I've no idea. How old do you have to be? Don't know. Again, past all the Apticus Salmon Masla. So that's another bit for Spot, which seems to have sprung up everywhere, of oil change place. So you go and get your oil changed, and that looks like it needs an oil change anyway itself. How old to drink? I think it's 18 as well. Again, I'm not sure. I think it's 18. You have to Google it. That is Britannia, aka New Iraq. Wow. If you're referring to Russia as being anything like Iraq, I'm not sure if you are, but if you are, you've obviously never been to Iraq and you've never been to Russia. So it's very different in both cases. Not only are they different to each other, but they're different to here as well. Especially Iraq, like desert and hot. So that's a hospital. I think that's a hospital. I think that's the cardio hospital. Well, couldn't quote me on that. I gotta be going to bed. I hope you have a good evening. See you next time. Paka paka. You have a good evening too. Yeah, you should get a good rest. I'm heading back that direction now, and I will be cutting this live stream off before too long when I get back down to the roadway. I heard the US was using biolabs in Ukraine. That's why Russia is fighting. No, that's not why Russia is fighting Ukraine. But they were discovered afterwards. Certainly, that was a long time ago. They were discovered. I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of was played up a little bit because every country has biolabs. That's kind of standard, isn't it? You know. So yeah, nothing too unusual about that. again, 1 minute to cross the road. Run across the road, a bit naughty. Got bit naughty, right? And you just take care of. There's nothing to take care of here. People often say to me, be careful in Russia, you know. Really, there's nothing to be careful of. It's a very, very safe place. Much safer than some of the places I've been to the world. It's COVID-25. COVID-25. Not sure what that's referring to. This one hasn't got lights. And I've got the right of way, so get stuffed. He has to stop for me. Not me for him. I wouldn't recommend running across crossroads if the car coming at speed. Not the widest thing. Krasnoye supermarket is there. Quite a nice one, that one. Communism looks boring. Well, you're in the wrong era, aren't you, really? Because communism hasn't been here ever, for one thing. It was socialism. That's the first era. And the communist state, the Soviet Union, ended in 1991, was it? So, you're very much out of date, my friend. So, maybe you should look at some history books or something. You know? It's certainly not communist anymore. Hi. How many African descendants are Russia? How should I know? You have to go and look it up on Google. I'm going to end this stream in a moment. I'm getting towards my cut-off point, and where I head back down to the village kind of thing. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll catch you all in the next live stream.